How do I do the intro? Hello, Governor. Hi guys, we are Power Buff, and right now we're doing a Q&A. What's up guys? Killjoy here. Alright, fuck. Today, we're doing a Power Buff Girls Q&A. So today, I posted an Instagram story. I asked you guys what questions you wanted to ask, and we're gonna be reading some of them and giving you our very honest, open opinions. Does anyone have any objections before we start? Your mom! Alright, the first question we're gonna answer is, how did you guys meet? We're gonna start on Mena's end and go down this way.
It's gonna be the same story.
Yeah, it is gonna be the same.
Oh, okay, well this one I guess we'll answer together.
This is not a vape! What is it, the hemp ones? It's for our joints. I like joints.
So me and Mena both did social media before fitness. I came up with the idea of I wanted to put together like a fitness house. And she was one of the first people I hit up. And I was like, hey, do you want to live together? And this dumb bitch was like, yeah. I don't know why, but yeah.
Carly's video started coming up on my TikTok. I literally never seen her before, and even though she's done TikTok for like 5 years. And I followed her, and she followed me back. And immediately, she texted me in TikTok. She was like, hey girl, I've been really wanting to go to Alphaland. Like, I'm wondering if you'd go with me. Also, do you want to move in together in August? Is she trying to scam me? Like, what the hell is going on?
Okay, so we actually live 20 minutes away from each other in the same town. We literally go into the same gym. I had no idea. Like, I saw her one time at Crunch Fitness, and I was like, doesn't she do TikTok? But I was too scared to be like, hey yo, hey yo, shawty. But no, like, I didn't know she lived near me at all until I saw her at Crunch. And then,
In a group chat with these people who I've never met before in my entire fucking life, like don't have any of their numbers saved, whatever. We're just going to Alphaland. She goes, you're Killjoy? Do you go to the Crunch on Clark? And I was like, how the fuck does she know that? And then she's like, oh, I live in Sarasota. I was like, Jesus Christ. Okay, so piggybacking off of the first question, the next question is, how long have we been friends for? Literally 2 or 3 months. That's it.
Yeah,
We've known each other for not even 3 months.
We met in person in July. So.
Yeah.
All of us.
We met in person on July
14th?
14th. We met in person on July 14th. Hung out for a week, and then the next time we saw each other, we moved in together.
Yep. That's so fucking crazy.
That's crazy. Next question is, who's the oldest?
Mena.
Mena is...
Mena.
Wait, everyone say your age.
I'm 20. I am 19.
I'm 18.
I'm 32.
So it goes Mena, Ariel, me, and Carly.
Little baby.
That's like, I turned 21 literally in 30 days.
Yeah. You turned 21 and that's crazy.
Yeah.
What got you guys into lifting?
I mean, I've been playing sports, volleyball, like since I was in middle school. So all my life I was like lifting. But once I got to my freshman year of college and I had no idea what I was doing and I needed something to like pick up actively, I was introduced to weight training, which was really cool. And I've been doing it ever since. So it's been like 3 years. Okay, so I thought I was fat, but I wasn't actually fat. My sister is just like very, very skinny. She always had like a very like petite body, and so it made me feel like I was fat just because I was bigger than her. I got into a relationship with a guy who worked out like a lot, so he taught me.
Twins.
Yeah, he literally taught me like how to work out and everything, so I did that. Once that guy broke up with me, 2 years later, I started TikTok, and one video blew up and I was like, fuck it, I'm an influencer now. For me, it was basically, I was super duper skinny, and before I like knew basic human anatomy, I thought like you could like make yourself curvier by like donkey kickbacks. I'm going to a private gym with my other friend, and she quit. And like we went every single day for 2 years straight, and we just did Chloe Ting workouts, and we used lightweight high reps. Like we were doing like
2 years?
For 2 years straight. 2 years straight. I was doing Chloe Ting workouts at the gym every single day after school. And then she quit going to the gym. So I was too scared to go to the gym by myself. So my friend Allie convinced me to join a commercial gym. So I walk into a Crunch. Literally have never been more scared in my entire fucking life. My 2 guy friends who I was really close with ended up going to that gym, and they were super into bodybuilding. And I remember them seeing me do a Chloe Ting workout one day, and they were like, girl. And then I like realized I was like, I kind of want to be swole as fuck. It went from wanting to get curvy to wanting to look like Arnold. Like after a couple weeks, you want to be jacked so bad.
And there was a stage where I thought like doing like side leg raises in the shower and like 100 calf raises before I got out. Like it would be cool because then I would like be clean and not, you know. and I started doing Alexis Ren's ab workout video.
I did that
10
every day.
And then my ex-best friend was kind of into lifting, and she was like, let's go to the gym, and I was like, I'm scared. I worked out with her for like a year and a half, and I finally got the guts to work out alone, and that's when I really got into it.
What are your thoughts on guys hitting on girls at the gym?
Protein. Parts of me doesn't mind as long as they're not taking so much of the time to just hit on you and like try to get a number out of you. Obviously, if I'm in the middle of a workout or like I look super in the zone, I'd rather not talk to anyone. But if it's like I'm chilling, I look like I'm talking to other people, then that's like a great opportunity.
If I'm in the middle of a set, like please, like if I have my headphones on, I'm like kicking it, I have like this face on, or I'm like, you know, don't come up to me. But if I look like I'm just like wandering or I'm like on my phone, like that's fine. But don't make it into like a 40-minute conversation.
Yes. Yeah.
Because sometimes we get like guys will come up and they'll like immediately want to talk to you for like 2 hours.
I think, like, rule of thumb, there's a couple rules to follow if you really need to go up to a girl at the gym. I don't say do it in between sets, I say do it in between exercises. Like when she's grabbing her bag to move from that machine to a different machine, that's a good opportunity. And never approach without the intention of just being friends. I know that's a concern for a lot of people, is that like if they go up to a girl and she says no, it's gonna be super awkward after. If you just go with the intention of being friends, she can make the first step into that being more outside of the gym where it's not awkward. Or if she does say no, you guys can just be boys.
One time, this guy came up to me in the middle of Bulgarians, and I don't think I've ever given someone like a dirtier look. He was like, hey, sorry to interrupt, can I get your Snapchat? I just stared at him, I was like, no, because you stopped me in the middle of my set. Like, if you do that, like, I hate you. Don't make it like an entire monologue. So you can honestly tell when somebody's looking at you, because you're obviously gonna be looking at them, right? So if you're constantly accidentally making eye contact, that's a sign that you can go up to them. It's not a no-no though. I feel like people nowadays are portraying it as like you can't go up to a girl at the gym, like leave them alone, but like just have common sense and read the room.
Is how did you get yourself to start posting gym content?
It was like peak COVID when everyone was locked in their room. So like everyone was just automatically doing it because that's all you could do. It was very casual for me to start posting fitness. So from then on, it's always just been easy. I never had like a weird feeling of being like embarrassed or like who was gonna see it, which I feel like is just good advice in general. Like who cares? I think those are the best types of like accounts and content, is when people just post what they actually like to do.
I started posting after someone broke up with me, and so I was like, fuck this, like I'm a bad bitch, like I'm gonna post whatever I want. And so I posted like one video of me flexing, and that's the video that like blew up, and I was like, oh my god, like I'm an influencer, I can do this. Yeah, and then I just never stopped because I like attention. So.
I started lifting in January, but I already had 600K on TikTok, and now I have 2 mil, so don't say that I had too big of a head start. I have more than I started with. But
Flex.
yeah, you know, I have 2 mil. I just gained 1.4 million followers, like not to brag or anything. It wasn't difficult for me to like post myself at that point, so I would just make like, you know, because my videos were me lip syncing. So I was at the gym so much that I started posting videos of me like lip syncing, but I'm in workout clothes. And then that somehow turned into like me flexing, and I started gaining weight and people were noticing, they really liked it, whatever. So then I got fully into fitness content. For Instagram though, I already had 80K on Instagram. I have 254 right now, so you know. I had never posted anything fitness related in my life until the end of June. So it was literally a month before I came to Alphaland for the first time I started posting fitness content on my Instagram, which is so crazy because that was so recent. And I remember I was so scared about it, and the picture did so well, like so much better than any of my other posts. It gets really easy when you have such like an outpouring of support. I will say though, like online it wasn't that difficult, but I started lifting in January, so that's like halfway through my senior year of high school. I literally ended up losing my entire social life, not only because I would rather be at the gym, but because I was getting bullied so bad at school for posting that content.
Even when you still had some clout?
Like even though I had a following, like they ended up making fun of me. People would talk about me behind my back. And I think it was just because I was so skinny, and I was trying to like be like not like a, oh look at me, like I'm so skinny fitness influencer. I was trying to be like a jacked like bodybuilder influencer. all of my really close friends who I thought like liked me were bullying me. The people who I would see at the gym were bullying me. I remember getting a video on graduation day, which was in May, of a group of kids. One of my actual friends had sent me a video of a group of kids talking about me, and they were like, she's gonna go up on stage and try and do a Miss Olympia routine. I'd be walking through the halls at school. People would just be like, flex for us, or like, let's see the legs, girl, like some shit like that.
So when I started really getting into the gym in August, when I started training by myself, I started taking more pictures and stuff, and I had another TikTok account that I still have, and I started flexing on it sometimes, whatever, but one day I, for some reason, wanted to do a lat spread, and people were telling me how to do it, and then I posted another one and it got a little bit of traction, and I kept doing them and people like really liked them. So I was like, So I was thinking like, oh, like what else can I do with my life, you know, like how can I exercise like my capabilities? I started my fitness account. I was really scared of what people were gonna think, but at the same time that was the point where I was getting over like what the people I went to high school with thought of me. And like I started connecting with people that were already influencers like Mena and like other people. It's really scary at first, and it's also the thought of like, oh, if I post this, how are people gonna react? You shouldn't care, because that's what makes you stand out, that's what makes you different. And as you go, you're obviously gonna grow as a person as you grow your account. You live your life for you, you know?
Literally, if you don't try it, you'll never know.
You're fucking spitting right now, bro.
Accept the cringe.
Would y'all date someone who isn't famous? Which I'm just gonna take that as, would you date someone who isn't a fitness influencer?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think I'm the only one out of the group that says that I don't want to date anyone in the fitness industry. I don't see myself dating like a model or an actor or anything like that.
What?
Just because I don't see myself being in like the influencer scene for so long.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like they said on their famous, maybe like a fitness influencer that has a following. I just need somebody who does fitness. I don't care if they have a following or not, because it's just the same. Like I need someone to lead the same lifestyle that I do, because then they wouldn't understand what I'm doing. Like if I decide to prep for a show, they need to understand like how that works and everything. Like I just rather be with someone who does fitness, because also I want to grow old and be healthy, and I don't want to be with somebody who has bad habits. So no, they don't necessarily need to be famous. I don't even think we're famous, but like I just feel like they have to be doing something for themselves, such as fitness, because fitness is not only like working out, constantly getting buff, it's bettering yourselves every day by like physical activity. So if you're not doing fitness, I can't.
I think that I'm the only person who wouldn't date someone outside of the industry. Or like I would, obviously, if I really, really, really like the person, but I would prefer to date someone who don't necessarily have to be super big in the industry, but I would prefer to date someone who's in the industry. Because like obviously I wouldn't date someone who doesn't lift. I don't think I could, because your lifestyles have to line up. But on the same premise that your lifestyles have to line up, I feel like it's hard to understand from a regular point of view.
Totally.
Not in like a my lady. Not like that. But like, you know, I want someone who does the same thing as me and is there with me. And I would also like to grow together in the industry. Like if I'm dating someone who wants to get into the industry but they're not in it yet and they're dating me, what are the chances they're dating me to get followers? That's kind of scary. Like I don't like that.
Yeah.
But the downside is, I will say, obviously, y'all saw my last relationship because that was very public with another influencer. The breakup is also public as hell, which is disgusting and nasty, and I hate it so much. That's the only downside.
It's definitely messy to date inside the industry, but like me personally, if I like you, I like you. But like Carly said, it's way easier when you guys have the same lifestyle and they can understand what you do for work.
In your opinion, has Alphaland become more of a fashion show / statement than a gym? I wanted to answer this one because I saw a TikTok today that was like, reason why I wouldn't visit Alphaland. Everyone says it's like a high school and there's cliques and blah, blah, blah.
I think that's very true. But when you have like a community that, first of all does the same thing, and you're all very like common in interest and like goals, it's very easy to become friends with everyone. It doesn't make the gym any like worse. It's a very cool gym. You get to meet so many cool people. I think I've made like some of the coolest friends just being here. Coming from an outside point of view, I can see how intimidating it is.
I think that like that's true. It could be kind of like high school. It's just how like who you hang around with. for people who come to visit, it's literally just content. Like, yeah, you want to work out some, but you're literally just coming here for like the exposure and to just like meet people. So that's where everyone thinks, oh, this gym is only for like people who want to like not even work out and just shoot content. Yeah, the people who come to visit, it's like Disneyland. I don't know, like other people have told me their experience at Alphaland, but I think that's literally just during like summer shredding when the gym is packed and like a million people are out of state and they think they're the shit. And they like think they're literally Kim Kardashian because they're at Alphaland and it's gonna make them famous.
I think like in the TikTok I saw, it was like, the reason I don't want to visit Alphaland anymore is because it's like a high school and it's super cliquey. Yeah, that is totally true. It's only like that for influencers. If you're not an influencer, why would you get caught up in that drama? Sure, like it's kind of really annoying, but that doesn't make it a bad gym. It's actually a really cool place. It has really cool amenities. It's really fun to work out at. Like she said, there's a ton of cool people. You meet a ton of cool people. For us, there's definitely like cliques and drama and blah, blah, blah. It is a little bit like high school, but that's being an influencer in any industry.
But you can also say the same for like a college campus.
Yeah, exactly. I graduated high school and then came straight here. My parents were so sad that I was gonna miss out on the college experience. I'm literally, it's just, that's what it is. It's like being in college.
If you're viewing Alphaland as a fashion show or like a statement, whatever it said, I think you're following the wrong people. Like there's actual like genuine people who go there and take their influencing seriously and want to like have an effect on their followers. Alphaland's definitely a gym. People definitely work out. Maybe there's more conversation going on than usual just because it's an opportunity hub and you're meeting all these new people, all these influencers, all these photographers.
I think that's all of our questions. Brofist. I feel like fucking PewDiePie.
Use code Killjoy, girl of mine, Young LA.
Helix.
Swag.
Helix.
Oh yeah.
Helix announcement. We're now sponsored by Helix.
Helix Bottle Girls.
Helix Bottle Girls.
That's a good ad. That is a good ad.
I'll
cringe.
link all of their accounts in the description so you guys can go look at their channels. Once again, we are the Powerpuff Girls and thank you for watching!
God.
Bean
wink.
Start the Bean fan page now.
Bean wink. There, he winked.